Live life. Breathe air. Somehow I know we're going to get there. And feel so wonderful. You know where that's from?
I do not.
It's the intro to iCarly, bro. Live life, breathe air. Anyway, we're back with another episode. Episode 98, everybody. 98. See?
Right.
He thinks that I don't know the episodes, but I know the number of the episodes.
Yeah,
98 times we've been doing this.
About time.
It's crazy.
I'm really mad you quoted iCarly.
You didn't even know where that was from, though.
No,
because
I
if
did
you,
not.
like, talk out song lyrics, like, as, like, say, spoken word, it just gives a total different vibe from it being, like, in a song type shit. Like, say, it's crazy, bro. But, like, anyway, fuck it. We're back. We're back with another episode, 98, baby. It is the end, damn near the end. Nah, it's kind of like the middle-ish. Still of January. Would you say?
That was basically the end of January.
Yeah, it's the end of January. What the fuck am I saying? We got like 10 days left. But anyway, we are chilling in the house of the Mixing Pot Podcast studio. How are you feeling today? My wonderful my best friend, my co-host, Chef Tariq in the building. How you doing today, guy?
Just recovering.
Just recovering?
From a long weekend. My pockets are screaming. The bills is calling.
I feel that. It's hurting.
I'm here.
It's January.
here.
I swear, like, January is that month where it's just crazy shit just happens, bro. Like, because it's the beginning of the new year. Everybody going back to starting off their work cycles and everything else after being off for the holidays and whatnot.
Yep.
So it's like, shoot. But I'm going to start doing, there's a certain group of people out there that use their vacation time, like your dad, bro, and get away from all the craziness, bro, during January. I'm going to start doing that. Fuck Christmas. I'm going to work it all. I'm going to work all that shit. Y'all need me to do it. I'm going to work it. Mm-hmm. But come the new year, bro, I'm gone.
Okay.
All my vacation time, I'm using that shit. Y'all can't play with me. But anyway, before we get into it, we are drinking remixes. Remixes are just
our
drinks that we had already. Our favorites, pretty much.
Money, so.
And I'm dead. This is very true. We're still waiting on new blinds, Steve, and we're still waiting on a sponsorship.
Well, obviously, you're not getting those new blinds until at least you come back. So
Dead ass. But anyway, we're drinking Jack Daniels.
Jack Daniel.
I got the berry punch. What you got? Watermelon punch.
Watermelon.
But anyway, let's get into it. How was your weekend, bro?
All right, let's get into it. Let's actually get into it. So last week I was like, I can't really tell y'all what's going to happen because I got a lot in store. Because I know if my girlfriend watch it, she going to find out. But let's get into it. Let's start everything. So let's go Friday. I had to pick my grandmother up from the nursing home, bring her home, and she had a doctor's appointment, so I had to do that first. Mm-hmm. But then I kind of drove around, make sure I had everything set up. You know, if I had to go to the liquor store, grab those, everything. So I had.
Did you write this all down, or it was just in your head?
I had everything mapped out for her birthday from Friday to Monday.
Okay.
So I had restaurants.
But it was written down,
Yes.
Okay.
In my phone, in my notes. So I had everything from restaurants, hotel, activities, who was gonna be at the bar, everything. When we were gonna see people. I had it all planned out for the whole entire weekend. So, I get everything. I get it. Make sure I had everything. I had roses and little candle lights that you just turn on or whatever. Mm-hmm. So I I checked in the hotel. I set up the whole room. I had balloons. I had 27 for her. I had mad balloons. I did I did a heart on the bed. You know what I'm saying? Did a
little romantic,
little love,
little love, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I had it all nice and mapped out. Go check out my Instagram and TikTok for the video, so you can see the video how I did the room and everything.
Tough.
But I had a bottle of Luna Azul. I had a bottle of wine. You know, I cleaned the room.
You said Clase Azul?
Not Luna Azul.
Oh, I was about to say, damn, you was
No.
you was going hard.
I broke my pockets, but not that bad. I cleaned the hotel room because she always likes to clean and spray everything down before we even get in there. So I did all that for her. But then I drove. So then I drove to Boston. So I picked her up at a job. Drove back. So because the whole time she kept jesting like, "Where we going? What we doing?" I'm like, "Yo, just pack. Just pack some nice stuff, some calm stuff. Like just pack.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it."
Vibes.
Like she tried to get out of her mom because I told her mom. I told everyone already knew the plans. She just didn't know. So she tried to ask everybody, and then like she was like, "I don't know what we're doing." Everyone kind of like, "Oh man, I'm sure there's gonna be something. You guys are gonna have a great time." So she was like, "All right, where we going?" I was like, "All right, take a guess, like what state we're gonna be in." She's like, "Connecticut." I said, "Nah, we're not going to Foxwoods," because that was the original plan. I just didn't have Foxwoods money, so I
feel you. You gotta do what you gotta do, bro.
So this was Plan B. So Plan B worked out a lot better anyway. So she was like, "All right, so we're at." I said, "Yup." And she guessed the hotel, and we stayed at the Hampton Inn in Smithfield. That's the one we stayed at there before. So she was like, "All right, word." I said, "All right, you know." I said, "Yo, so we're gonna go to dinner tonight, and then we're gonna go to Pure Lounge because Nazir's DJing." So I basically acted like, "Yo, Nazir wasn't DJing. Nazir was gonna be with us the whole time." So I was like, "Yo, Nazir's gonna be DJing." I told him we'll just come by and take a shot with him. Okay, cool. But I know her, and I know me, and I know how me, you, Josh. If we be like, "Yeah, we gonna go out," you know, once it's time to go out, we ready for bed, or we already sleeping or something. And that's how she is too. So you know, we're driving to dinner, and she's literally like already like tired as hell. I'm like, like
wake up.
We got things to do. Don't worry. She's like, we have to go up here. I'm like, yeah. I told Nazir we're gonna go take a shot with him. So yeah, but we go to dinner. We go into the Slow Road on Westminster. Place is that fire.
Yeah.
Duck
Slow Road. Where is
The
it?
Slow Road. It's on Westminster, so it's like on Carpenter and Westminster. Bro, the duck drumlets, bro, it fell off the bone. Delicious.
Duck is fire in itself. So.
She doesn't like duck. She was like, "Yo, we gotta get these again."
That shit, yeah.
The truffle mac and cheese, it was good. I felt like it needed like bacon or something to balance that like truffleness out, like some smoke or something.
Yeah.
The pork belly with the wild rice was pretty good, and the kale. What else do we have? We had something else I can't remember. And then the drinks we had were really good. But then, you know, this is where my planning. This is where our planning goes. All right, this is how much this is.
Was it crazy expensive?
Start calculating. It wasn't that bad, but we got hooked up.
Tell me after the show how much it was.
So here's the thing. I don't actually know how much our bill came up to.
The dude.
Because there was a dude. We sat at the bar. This dude came up. He sat next to us. You know, he was talking to the bartender. I guess he was like a regular or whatever. But you know, me and him was kind of talking, laughing and stuff a little bit. You know, me and Tiana, you know, having conversation. You know, we're getting a little deeper with different things. You know, talking about this, that, whatever, future stuff, blah blah blah. But you know, we like kind of finish up, and I'm like, all right, I'm trying to like plan out like, all right, I gotta pay for this, and then we gotta make sure we get to the bar for 10:30 because I told everyone 10:30. So I was like, all right, we gotta make sure I plan it. I'm trying to plan things right. So I'm like, all right, yeah. So I kind of see like the dude on the side of the corner, like he asked for his check, and the bartender when he like grabbed his thing, it said 277. I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm like, it's kind of weird. I'm like, he really didn't even have that much, but okay, cool. Didn't really put it together yet. So you know, he paid this and that, blah blah. Then we go to our bartender. I was like, hey, can we get the check? She goes, it's already paid for. We said. Tiana's like, what do you mean? And I kind of said, oh, okay. So this man paid for our food, his food, and then the people next to him's food. So all of that together was like $277 plus whatever he gave for a tip. So we was like, what? Yo, like he was. I was like,
wait, what did your actual because you had a lot of fucking dishes, right?
We had So she had 2 espresso martinis. I had like a some type of like beet tequila drink, but that drink was fire too. And then we had the duck drumlets. We had I had like the pork belly, the mac and cheese, and then there was some, I can't remember the.
And all that right there that you ate was $277?
No, so ours was less, but
Nigga, I gotta go to where did you go?
Bro, the bill for 3 people was around
$277?
Because I looked at the POS at the bar when the dude was ringing it up. So I was like, but not knowing he paid for all 3.
Kid.
So I was like, wow. But he was just like, he's like, all I do is really just work. I don't have anyone to do this with. You guys are really beautiful. Just cherish each other. This and that. So I was like, wow, this dude paid it forward. I was like, and he was like, yeah, my name is Greg. Cause I was like, we gotta shout him out. Shout out to Greg, real talk. Cause
I don't even know Greg. Shout out Greg.
Because what he did was outside of just paying for our dinner and stuff like that, he helped me out a lot with like just how the rest of the weekend was gonna go. So like I really didn't have to stress as much.
A blessing for real.
Exactly. So I was really hyped about that, and I kind of was like, I'm getting emotional. This nigga really like blessed us right now. And then I was like, damn, I should have got another drink and everything, but joking around and stuff like that. But I was just like, damn, like that was really dope that he did that, yo. Real talk. Again, shout out to Greg.
That's rare to come by sometimes nowadays, bro.
Exactly. Like I was like, yo, but paying it forward, like, do something for other people, And even like, when I was talking to Tiana's mom about it, she was like, yo, like, you did such a great job this weekend. Like you did so much like to help her out. Like that was something that was gonna come to you. So and I'm like, it happens, I did the best I can.
That us.
So but that was that was just dinner part. So then Pure. So now we had about like 20 people at Pure. I told Josh, Nazir, boy Frankie. And then I had literally almost every person in her family that she talks to on a daily basis, her friends from work. But I told every single one of them, hey, calm down. This is what we're doing. Do not say a word. Because they love to talk about everything. I know her mom is, if I tell her something, if I tell her, yo, I just killed somebody, she gonna keep that secret. Real talk. Like, she can keep a secret. But they all love to talk. So I said, yo, Cherie, this is what the plan is. Like, I want you guys to come down. Don't say anything. She goes, all right, I got you. So Cherie held it down. And then
Shout out Cherie.
Shout out to Cherie. Because then she helped me out with, like, getting, like, her friend Abby to come and her band. Her friend Eliza, who doesn't work at the club anymore, but she works somewhere else. So her and Tiana don't even get up as much. Because, so I was like, yo, tell her. Tell Venice. But then we all had Venice. I don't have Venice's contact, but everyone else does. So I was like, it will get to Venice. So I was like, as long as she don't say nothing. But then I hit up her cousin Juju. I hit up her cousin Diamond. I was like, yo, come, but don't say anything. It was like, all right, we're going to be there. So like the whole time, Tiana's like, oh, I don't know what we're doing, what I'm doing. She's telling all these people, and they're like, we know what's going to happen.
Right.
So, but we're leaving the restaurant, and this is the funny part. So we're leaving the restaurant, and like, I'm like, all right, we're going to go to Pure. I'm like, the restaurant's right here. Pure is like right here, Fed Hill and stuff like that. So she's trying to call.
Oh, it's on Fed Hill?
It's on. It's like on Broadway.
Okay.
It's closer to Broadway, but then Fed Hill is like right there and stuff. So
all right, word.
So that's how like, all right, it's right there. So it's literally a 2-minute drive. But I just had to find parking real quick. So she's trying to call Cherie and her mom, and she's like, oh my god, I gotta tell them like what just happened. This and that. And I'm like, all right, like I already know they're there because now they text me like, yo, are you guys on their way? I said, yeah, we're pulling up. So I'm like, all right, I know most of y'all there. I don't know who's there, but I said, all right, I know Nazir's there because I see his location. I know Cherie's probably there. So I'm like pulling up, and they just like, they didn't just let it even ring. They dubbed her call. So she's like, what the hell? Were they sleeping? And she keeps trying to call them, and she's calling individually. She's like, why is no one answering my phone call? And she always gets tight about that, but I was like, all right, hurry up. And she like looks at their locations. I told Cherie, yo, y'all should probably turn your locations off so she doesn't see it. She has all of them. Yeah. None of them did. So she goes, yo, what's wrong with them? Why are they not answering? She looks at their location. She goes, why are they on Federal Hill? I said, all right, yeah. So, I'm parking right here and everything. Yo, you ready? She's like, what's going on? I'm like, We just got out the car. I'm like, yo, hurry up. So I'm like, we get it. I forgot what I said to her, but I was like, we just walk in, and that's when y'all did the surprise and stuff like that. She was hyped and everything. So like, but just everything leading up to that, she was just like, what the hell is going on? Why are they here? What is happening? But like, she's seen everyone that was there. Like, she was hyped about that. So and then everything like at Pure like turned out really well too. Like, she had a great time with y'all. She kept saying how beautiful Kiana is, how fun she had with you, and how she was happy you actually came out and stuff. So freaking, she was happy to see have Josh come out and everything. My dad even pulled up with Dominguez for a drink. Everything was cool. They loved. And then JP DJ'd at Pure, and they was all loving the music from him, which was dope. So Friday, that was just Friday night. Friday night was like the big hurrah, basically. Saturday we kind of slept in a little, and then we literally drank all weekend. Like, I kept saying shot. Literally, that's all we did was drink. But Saturday we went to lunch at Laura's Bar and Grill because it was like right there anyway. And then at night we went to Muse Paint Bar and did a little couples art. Did a little moon, little moon action. You know what I'm saying,
that little moon,
little moon action. It was pretty nice. A little painting came out pretty good. Let me show you. Hold on, I gotta show you because it was pretty tough. So
little moon.
Did she send it in the group chat? Yeah, she did. Because she sent So I'm gonna try to show you. Oh no, I sent the other one because I don't know why we got like 3 group chats now. Is this one? No. Damn it. Now I don't know which one it is. Okay, this one. So this was the painting that we were doing. Mm-hmm. That was ours.
No, that looks pretty good though.
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. So
I mean, your both of your moons look like an egg, but like
that's what we kept saying. It looks like an egg. Mine's on the left, hers on the right. So not pretty good, not bad. I'm saying I could paint a little bit. You know what I'm saying,
talk your shit.
But that was Saturday. Sunday, we went to breakfast with my mom and Bella. Bella was mad quiet for some reason, and then she like threw Tiana her bracelet that she made her. But she was just mad quiet and shy for some reason at breakfast. Like, she didn't say nothing. Normally Bella be talking everybody's ear off. I don't know. It's Bella. And then
not her throwing the bracelet.
She literally was like at breakfast and we're talking. She was like, we was just like, I said, what the hell's wrong with this little girl?
She's funny as hell.
We went to breakfast and then we kind of just chilled. And then we went to like this Asian spot in Smithfield, like right across the street from us. That place was fire too. Some ramen spot. That place was.
I'm surprised y'all didn't eat pho.
We were gonna go to pho Sunday, and I even hit up like Albert and Laura, to see if they wanted to join us, whatever. And then they was like, yeah, we've kind of been busy. Like, they had like wedding plans, but they was like, yeah, we didn't really do anything today. I was like, yeah, we're probably gonna just kind of hang in or probably chill around here. They was like, oh yeah, that's fine. So we didn't really go to pho, and I planned for it.
Yeah.
But we tried the Asian spot, was dope, and then we got a drink at the bar, which was cool. And we had literally drank tequila all weekend. So, and then Monday we had a little Monday party at the house. So again, she got to see every single person, like everybody. She got to party with them, take shots and drink with everybody, like every single person. So it worked out perfectly. So, but yeah, that's literally been my weekend. And then even yesterday, which was her birthday on Wednesday. Happy birthday, Tiana.
Happy birthday, Tiana.
I dropped my dad and Mangus off at the airport because they're going to Cape Verde, and then I met her up we did pedicures. We went to dinner. We kind of just chilled and stuff. So
just pedicure, no manicure.
Nah, I just got that's all I could afford.
I feel that.
I didn't have nothing else, so
this is a no judge zone.
Hey,
I feel that.
But then literally once we got back to our house yesterday, I crashed. Like, we got back around like 9 something, but at 10 o'clock I was out. So, but yes, that was my weekend. It was long. It was a
busy
lot.
ass weekend for real.
Oh, I forgot. We went to Terra Luna on Saturday night after the paint bar.
Mm-hmm.
Food was cool and everything. She was loving the vibe in there. But then that freaking bill came out, and I said, okay, well, that cracked me over the head. Again, shout out to goddamn Greg, because Jesus Christ.
What was Terra Luna's bill?
Bro, that was like $200. I was like, what the hell do we have that was $200? I had wingdings on here. I'm like, you got it, goddamn kidding me.
Not wingdings.
Bro, you serving niggas wingdings for $16, bro, that's a crime.
With no sauce?
They had buffalo and blue cheese on the side.
On the side.
On the side. Nigga, that's a crime.
That is a crime. Anyway.
But yes, how was your weekend?
My weekend was good. Starting off on Friday, when after I got off work, I was like, all right, let me go find a nice little fit. Feel me? So I was like, yo, I'm gonna go to Snipes. Went to Snipes over on where did I go first? No, first this is what I did.
Okay.
Went to Savers.
You went to Savers for a fit?
Went to Savers.
Okay.
Just to see if I could find some retro, something cool, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Nothing. Don't have anything against Savers at all. But y'all gotta up the inventory or something over there, cause like that shit is just.
You went to one on Branch Ave?
Yeah.
Okay.
That shit is just ass. That was not it. Anyway, I was like, all right, kid, it looks like you gotta go spend some money. So I was like, all right, cool. Literally went over to Snipes on Eagle Street, right? I pull up.
Okay.
I'm pulling up. I'm about to hop out the whip. Dude looking at me in the window with the pole just pulled the shit down. I said, what the fuck? I literally looked at the goddamn time. I was like, they close at 8 o'clock, bro? 8 o'clock? Why is Snipes even open till... So I'm looking around and all the other ones are open till 9. I'm like, just this one closes at 8?
That nigga said, nah.
Dead ass. I'm like, oh, nah. So I literally go into the Snipes over in Cranston real quick, because it was like 7 minutes away from the one that I was at over on Eagle Street.
Okay.
And I'm in there and I'm just like, all right, we're in here. Like, let's see what we gonna get. Like, bro, these motherfuckers talking about they got a 70% off end of the year sale, bro. Everything in that shit was full price, bro. Like, I'm like, god damn, bro. So I literally go around. I do have to go back in there because they had this nice like orange. You know how the North Faces be like furry kinda. They had an orange one, but it wasn't North Face. It was Nike.
Okay.
And I was like, yo, that shit's tough. But it was like 85 beans, which isn't crazy, but like, I'm not just throwing out 85 beans on something that I'm wearing seasonal, bro. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm not going to be able to. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's already about to be spring and shit. Like, granted, we're still going to have those cold ass days in the spring, but regardless, I might cop. Who knows? But went around. Cop some nice ass jeans, you know, the flare jeans with the style now. Yep. And then I got some fucking at that party nobody knew I was rocking.
What was the shoes? What was the shoes? Tell us about the shoes.
Nobody knew I was rocking special edition, bro. Like low dunks. They're called ice glacier specials. Like the Jones is crazy, bro.
I'm gonna look these up.
Nah,
don't.
No. Look them up, bro. Don't do that. You don't have to do that. Yo, you don't have to. Yo, we could wait till after the show, bro. Anyway, nobody knew that I was rocking special edition Dunk Lows at that whole party, bro. Like, that's all I was saying. Look.
Ice Glacier Dunks. Dunk Lows. Where? Which one? These? These the ones you got?
Are they?
These are all they are. Okay, well, I might have to cop me a pair now, because you can't talk about how they special edition.
But yeah, those are the ones. Nah, I seen them. I was like, these are tough, bro. Like,
how much you pay for them?
I paid $125. No bullshit.
Okay.
It's not. I mean, they're shoes. You feel me? Like, I gotta get more shoes anyway. I've been neglecting my wardrobe here lately. Like, so I gotta treat yourself sometimes, especially if it's just like a little bit of whatever. But anyway, so I was like, all right, Cop the pants. I copped the shoes, and that was it. And I'm like, all right, I'm done. So then I was like, fuck, I need a shirt. So then I go to Walmart. And I go to Walmart, right? Mind you, it's still time. Like, it's like 8. At this point, it's like 8:30ish. Mm-hmm. So, like, I'm in Walmart, and I'm looking for a shirt and shit like that. I grab one shirt, and I'm like, all right, this might be tough. I'm walking through the aisle, right? And I just feel somebody staring at me, bro. And I'm just like, yo, like... And you know in Walmart, everybody want to look at niggas, bro, in Walmart. I don't know what it is, but that's just the name of the game in Walmart. It's just eye contact at Silver Spring. I don't know. So I turn and I look and I see, guess who I seen? Fucking Ross Roots.
he always somewhere too. Man's always catching me driving somewhere. They gotta text me right after.
He was smiling, bro. I walked up on him, gave him a hug. He's like, what are you doing? I was like, oh, no, I'm just copping the shirt because we were about to go out tonight to Pure Lounge because Tariq's throwing his girl a surprise party. And he was like, oh, word? He's like, say that. I might pull up. I said, this nigga's just like me. He's not pulling up. So what's it called? After that, I was like, fuck, bro. Like, this isn't what I want. Like, the shirt and I got in the car and I was like, the shirt, the shoes, it's not going to work. So I was like, fuck it, I gotta go to another Snipes. I went to the Snipes over on right there on Branch Ave by the McDonald's. In the plaza. Yeah, in the plaza. So now I'm in there. So they tight now because it's about to close, right? Like you don't walk. And I'm like, damn, like at this point it's like 8:45. I'm not even gonna hold you. And they're looking at me and I'm looking at them and I'm like, y'all about to close, huh? And then they're like, yeah. I was like, all right, bro, hold on. I just gotta get something real quick. So I'm walking around, I'm like, fuck. And you know, you nervous now because these motherfuckers are waiting for you to leave.
Like, wrap it up.
And then, but there's like other people in there, so I didn't feel too pressured. But then I was just like, fuck. Like, I was the last nigga to walk in here, so I know I'm the problem. So, like, I'm walking around. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna just grab 2 shirts. I grabbed the Martin Luther King shirt, and I grabbed a Tyler shirt. But the Tyler shirt, I thought I grabbed a medium, but I grabbed a large. And I just went to the counter, paid for the shit, and then that's when I got the Martin Luther King shirt with the fit. And I came to the party. And then that was my Friday. We had lit ass night. Oh, wake up Saturday morning, my girl fucking yakking at the foot of the bed into a bucket. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, and mind you, I was pretty lit. I was lit.
She was cooked.
I know she was cooked, but I was pretty lit because even after that, Josh came over here when he dropped us off, and we sat up and watched this movie called The Front Room with Brandy. Have you seen that shit yet? Mm-hmm. You got to watch that shit when you get to the crib. But we watched that shit, me and him, the whole movie, and I was lit. Like, I'm telling you, like, rooms spinning type shit. But we locked in on that movie, and we was just smoking, bro. And then it got to, like, we didn't leave that club until, I want to say, like,
It was like
12.
It was like almost like 2.
It was almost 2 when we left?
Yeah, because
all right, that makes sense.
They were closing.
All right, that's what I was about to say because it wasn't making sense in my head at first. But, bro, this kid didn't leave my house till 6:30 in the morning.
Jesus Christ.
Because we literally, after that movie, I knocked out, he knocked out. Then we woke back up, and then he was just like, yo, roll up. And I'm like, yeah, I guess it's my turn. Rolled up, we smoked. Passed out again. Then all of a sudden I hear this man just getting up, shuffling out the door, and he's like, oh, my dog. And then he vanishes. And then I wake up and I'm seeing daylight, and I'm still on the couch. So I'm like, what the hell? And then I literally pass out, get in the bed, and then boom, I'm waking up, she's yakking. I'm like, yo, what's going on right now? Shit was crazy. Shit was crazy, bro. But that was a wild ass Saturday. That was Friday night. Saturday, I waited around because I wanted to make sure that she was straight. And then I dipped at probably like 4, I think, to Jersey. Went out there and I linked my boys that live in Philly. And that shit where they live is nice, bro. Like,
yeah.
It's one of those high-rise apartments but it like overlooks the city type shit. That shit was beautiful. I gotta show you a picture at least.
Did your mom move or anything? Or?
Not yet. She leaves this week coming up.
Oh, okay.
So I gotta go down there again to help her. But yeah, my mom's moving and whatnot. But yeah, bro, $2,000, bro.
For where they stay at? That's wild.
Garage.
Damn.
Like, and there's a bedroom right here with a bathroom in it, and then there's one like behind me.
Yeah.
And like this overlooks the city though. At night, like you could see literally the city skyline and everything, bro. Like that shit was nice as hell. Like craziness. But I was like, damn. Both got Teslas now. I say, yo, they up, bro. They doing their thing. Shout out to Chad. Shout out to Dilly for real. But yeah, bro, they're living life. I got to link with some childhood friends from my hometown and stuff like that. Had fun. Woke up the next morning. Of course, you gotta get our typical bagel sandwiches.
Yep.
As the New Jerseyans that we are, got that, and then took my ass back to beat the storm because there was a fucking winter storm.
Yeah. On Sunday, yeah.
I'm sitting there. I'm like, damn. Like I was lagging too. It was like 11:30 ish. And I'm talking.
Saturday night.
This is Saturday. This is no. This is Sunday.
Okay.
This is Sunday because I had to get back, and what's it called? I didn't have Martin Luther King Day off, so I worked Monday. Yeah.
Oh wow.
So I got double pay on Monday.
Oh okay.
But so I knew I had to come back, so I was literally sitting there 11:30. And I'm talking. I look out the window. I'm seeing flurries. I said, "Oh fuck no, bro! I gotta go." And then they were like, "Yo, chill, bro. Just flurries." And I was just like, "Bro," I literally looked at the weather thing and they said winter advisory storm, bro. This shit's coming down 100% within the next hour. Yeah. I'm out of here, bro. Like you got me fucked up. So literally, I started driving. Right, get to New York. That shit started coming down, bro. That shit started coming down hard, bro. I'm like, oh my God. And we was on the George Washington Bridge. Oh. I'm like, yeah, nah, it's over for me. It's over. It's chips. And then literally it's crazy because we got to a certain point in Connecticut. I don't know. Well, you obviously know because you used to drive to New York all the time. You know where the fucking food trucks and shit be at? Off in Connecticut? Bro, as soon as you cross over that bridge, bro, no snow, no nothing yet. And I'm like,
oh yeah, because we didn't get hit until like Sunday night. Mm-hmm. And it was what? We went to dinner around like 7 on Sunday. So it was like probably like 6 when it started to like really come down.
And I didn't get back until like no, I got back later than that actually.
Yeah.
It didn't really, but it started to come down when I was actually pulling up to the crib. Mm-hmm. That's when I was like, damn, this shit caught my ass.
Yeah, because we was at dinner and we was the only ones in the spot too. And then like all you see is like the wind just blowing the snow. I'm like, God damn, it's coming down now.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. But like that shit was literally chasing me all the way from fucking Philly to New York all the way up. I was like, oh no.
They said, well, they're gonna get you.
Dead ass. I was like, I cannot get trapped in the storm, bro. You know I had to hit Wawa, of course.
Of course.
Got my they got these. Bro, they up their game now. Bro,
what they got now?
Them niggas got paninis, nigga.
Didn't they always have paninis?
No, they only had the fucking quesadillas and the fucking subs. And now these niggas got paninis, bro. I had a fucking honey mustard, ham and Swiss panini with caramelized onions and bacon. Bro. You would have thought I had some bistro level food, bro. Like, I said, these niggas don't know nothing about this shit up there, bro. Like, yo, I was like, damn, I got to bring home one for Tariq just so he can have some. Shout out Wawa, bro. Like, Wawa never fucking fails. I swear.
That's funny as hell. But yeah, that was everything. That's all you did for the week and everything?
Yeah, I'm working still back on the back end of the shoot that I got going on, ordering parts and different things for that. We're gonna go hard with the Jimi Hendrix Experience shoot.
Oh, for real? Okay.
Yeah. So I have to order. I literally just paid him $150 for this jacket that we're gonna rock. So
Nice.
it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be a tough shoot. Shout out Eric. Shout out everybody.
Oh,
bro.
Eric's doing it?
Yeah. It's gonna be Eric, and then we have a style like wardrobe stylist. Her name's Greta. I gotta actually go out to her. She has a storefront out in Boston that I gotta go to and get sized up and everything. So like, if the jacket comes too big or anything like that, I just gotta get it hemmed. Things like that.
Okay. Word. All right.
But yeah, we got things in the works, bro.
All right.
Yeah, that's it. What about you?
All right.
We already did you. So let's start the fucking game.
Let's start.
R.I.P. Jimmy Carter, bro. JC. That's my guy. Up there with Roslyn.
All right, look, quick dish 86 now. Well, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got like a little 5, 6 top, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Something quick and easy.
What is this, the Texas newspaper? Austin American?
Probably. I just grabbed random articles, honestly.
No, you go.
Order fire. Down south done got hit with a snowstorm.
And don't know how to act.
And don't know how to act. Them boys were freezing. Seen a video of
jerking in the snow and shit like that.
I seen a dude freaking. He was like, "It's my first time in the snow." I don't know. I freaking slipped down the stairs. Florida, got 8.8 inches of snow. New Orleans got snow for like the first time in years, and they had to call in snow plows from Indiana company to come help them out.
That just goes to show, like, why?
What you think of the South?
This is what I don't understand. Why is the whole country not equipped
For snow?
No, it's not even just snow, bro. For any climatic, whatever you call it. Why are we not prepared for these type of events countrywide? Why does, like, for example, we're prone to snow shit. So we have snow plows, and we got plows that throw salt out and all that shit. We already could prepare for fucking 12, 13, 20 inches of snow and still be chilling. Shit, might still be even taking our asses to work. But the South, they're not prepared for things like that.
Yeah, before you continue.
Why don't we go ahead.
Before you continue. The previous record for snow in Florida was 4 inches in 1954. They got 8.8.
That's OD.
Bro.
But like, why are they not prepared? Just like out in Cali, they're prepared. Their houses are reinforced for earthquakes. Our shit not. Yeah. We get hit with an earthquake, nigga. This shit tumbling, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Why do we not have these precautions? Why is it only in certain regions? I get it, because it's more prone to those certain regions, but wouldn't you make sense to be like, well, damn, you know what? Why don't we equip every house in America with earthquake reinforcement just in case?
I think
it just happens to be an earthquake in fucking Providence, Rhode Island.
I feel you. I think it's more of the like money. Like if you're in New Orleans and you don't see snow, why are we gonna have snow plows just sitting around doing nothing? Why do we have this pile of salt just sitting here? We don't need it. So then it's like,
nah, that makes sense.
So it's like the earthquakes. I do that one. I can totally agree. Like we should probably make some of these houses a little more equipped for something like that, because it has happened. So it's not like it's been It's been like 10, 15 years, 10, 12
since
years,
like a major,
since the last time, like we all kind of felt it in the northeast, in the east. So I do feel you on that one. The snow part in the South is like, besides like Georgia, because I know they'll randomly get it like once like North Carolina.
Well, they just recently first got it since 2011.
Yeah,
snowfall. So that's
I know North Carolina will get it like from time to time. So yeah. I know like certain parts of the South will get it, so they're ready for it. But like New Orleans and Alabama's and stuff, they're gonna have
That's
a freaking
remember when all those people were dying in Texas because they weren't equipped for that the temperature drop. Actually, it was like a winter storm or some shit that hit Texas.
Yeah, it was just cold,
and like a lot of people were dying.
Coats and stuff like that. And it's like,
what the fuck?
That part.
What the fuck is your Burlington selling out there, then, nigga? Y'all got Burlington Coat Factory? What the fuck is that coat factory selling? No coats, bitch.
That part I can agree with you on.
That shit don't make no sense.
Why don't you have any coats around? Just like, who cares? Like, North Face ain't just got you. Like,
North Face just in the Northeast region? Stupid.
I can feel you on that.
That shit's stupid as fuck, bro.
Like, no one got, like, y'all ain't wearing beanies out there. Like,
ain't nobody turning on the heat in their house. Don't nobody's thermostat got the heat option.
It's just cold.
It's just cold. It's just AC. Y'all stupid.
I feel you on that one. That one I can agree you on. But kind of like the snow plows and a lot of like the salts and stuff. It's like that one. That's a lot. That's more money. That's like, we don't need it, so it doesn't really make sense.
But then, like this instance, you're spending more money getting all these companies from Indiana to do this shit. You feel me? Like, it's just like, whatever, bro.
Yeah.
And where are your weathermen? Where are your weathermen? If they know this shit is happening, why aren't we calling out a week ahead? Like, hey, listen, we look like we got some fucking snow coming out here. We're not really used to snow, so we probably don't have the resources to fucking survive this shit. A week ahead, because I know these motherfuckers could probably tell a month ahead what the weather probably could do.
See it a while.
That's what I'm saying. So why aren't we making out calls ahead of time being like, yo, Indiana, we need 8 trucks now, and can you just have them stationed here just in case? Yeah. Nah, we just gonna let the shit happen, and then we gonna call out for help, because that's when we need help, when the shit's already hit the fan. Fucking assholes. I hate people, bro.
Yeah.
But it's real life. That's America for you, for real.
Yeah, no, I feel you on that one. They probably could have been like, just planned ahead, like, hey, like,
where are your weathermen?
Hey, they're saying it's something big. Like, let's just maybe plan something out. But then, you know, they probably was just
where's your meteorologist?
They probably was just like, it's not really gonna happen. It's just probably gonna pass. Whatever.
Where's Glenn Burns?
Tony Petrarca from
that ass. Where's
some WBR? Right? I know. But yeah, it don't. They probably should have planned a little bit ahead, but you know, who knows with them. Inauguration Day was on MLK Day.
That I actually found out that there's been 2 other instances. Obama got his first election was on MLK Day.
Okay.
His first inauguration, I should say.
Was it? Because I feel like I was in school when that happened.
And yeah, this is what's it called? Martin Luther King Day, and Clinton was the other one.
Okay, I feel like Barack's first inauguration, we was in school and we watched it.
And I remember probably right after that we watched My Friend Martin.
No, we didn't watch that. Okay, but
no, look it up for real.
I'm sure. I mean, I'll believe you, but I mean, that's.
But it's been 3 presidents. Well, 2 presidents before him that have also had this same instance. You know, I'm always watching that weird ass shit on YouTube.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna get into inauguration shit though.
Go ahead.
You want me to get into it?
Go ahead. What'd you hear?
So look, there's this other thing too, where. And I love this topic because it really makes my mind wonder how they flip the White House for a different campaign. So how they get it ready, because on Inauguration Day, that's move in and move out day.
Yeah.
So the process in it, how they were going in depth with how they do it, and they can't have outside vendors like fucking budget moving. You can't have those niggas in here because they're moving antiques, like American antiques that need to go to the National Archives and fucking, I think where Maryland or some shit, they have it in a warehouse somewhere down there.
Yeah.
But anyway, they were just going on about like how the first lady gets to pick like certain things that she wants placed inside of around like the first family's rooms and shit like that. And she has a wide array to pick from, like all these American artifacts that were given to presidents over all the fucking years and all this shit. The shit's crazy, bro.
Yep.
And like the way they all like pack it up and move it in and like get the old family out and clean up shit, and then get the new family in. Say like one thing in the Oval Office, if the president was like drinking a soda or drinking Jack Daniels and the shit spilt, it's not nobody coming in there and taking out the stain, nigga. They gotta change the whole carpet. Like, that shit is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
And I was just looking at the whole thing, and also, Inauguration Day is the most dangerous day for America, because if you ever watch the president, like, after inauguration, when he's, like, literally, like, I think coming or leaving from wherever the fuck he is, there's always somebody behind him carrying a black suitcase. You know what that black suitcase is?
Bomb?
It's the fucking nuclear codes for the country. So, like, it's the nuclear football that this motherfucker is carrying.
Why is he carrying that?
He has to carry it. It has to follow the president everywhere. Because in the case of an emergency, the president has to make the decision to drop nuclear bombs and detonate the country. So that is the most... I'm just like you sitting there. I was sitting there like... You know that meme that... like, damn. And in every... Bro, they were showing every fucking picture of Inauguration Day. This one dude following behind the president with this big-ass black suit briefcase, bro. And it's literally the codes and the fucking detonation bomb to America's nuclear war. Wow. And I said, that's crazy. Like... And they were like, that's not even the stressful moment, making sure that, like, that happens and gets in all time. It was really the moving of the antiques and everything and changing over. Yeah. And they only have, what they say, they only have 6 hours to do it. To get everything done before, like, the new president gets sworn in. And I was like, that's fucking nuts.
Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah, Inauguration Day was Monday. Then he also signed a bunch of bills, like
go over the bills real quick.
Freedom of speech, cost of living, direct to every federal agency and department to address the cost of living crisis. Full time work to
full time return to work. They was mad.
Federal workers must report to work full time instead of doing it from home now. A hiring freeze, regulatory freeze that will prevent the bureaucrats from issuing any more regulations so the Trump officials take full control of the government. Ending weaponization of government. Directives to official government is meant to end weaponization of the government against the political advisories of the previous administration. So yeah, he was on a spree basically. He was talking about
freedom of speech.
Freedom of speech, like saying
censorship of free speech.
We can go back to saying whatever we goddamn want.
Yeah, so of course he wants that.
White people just
withdraw
go back to
from the Paris Climate Agreement.
This will formalize the U.S. pulling out of the Paris Climate Agreement. Has done this the first term, but Biden joined the. It was a lot. Just some of them that you see right now. He
signed a letter to explaining the withdrawal.
What? The Paris Agreement?
What is that? Go into that real quick.
Let's see what the Paris Agreement is.
Paris Climate Agreement.
It's definitely something to like prevent
climate change.
Yeah. The Paris Agreement is an international treaty on climate change that was signed in 2016. The treaty covers climate changes, mitigation, adaptation, and finance. The Paris Agreement was negotiated by 196 parties at the 2015 U.S. Nations of Climate Change Conference near Paris, France. So, yeah, it does with the climate, trying to basically prevent and help what we can do to probably get better.
Which makes sense because Trump... besties with Elon,
and they're doing
Elon.
He just got a bill passed for a bunch of AI stuff as well.
For real?
Yes.
That's crazy. What's it called? And I didn't know that it's more destructive to the environment to make one battery for an electric vehicle than gas-powered vehicles at all. Yeah. So why the fuck are we allowing this motherfucker to destroy the environment just to make cars, bro? Like, that shit's crazy.
Yep. He also, Sunday was the day that, Saturday night actually, TikTok was officially banned. And then Sunday, Trump signed an extension saying TikTok will be back so they can appeal with the Supreme Court. And he basically said, "You're welcome, guys. Like, we did it. We're gonna get TikTok back," knowing damn well he was the reason that it actually was getting banned from the jump. So,
literally,
didn't really make sense from there. But yeah, inauguration stuff. TikTok. Oh, also, mass deportations have started as well. And Nazir actually sent us this article earlier that
everybody thought that shit was a
ICE
joke.
raid in Chelsea, Mass, marked the beginning of a concerning trend. So ICE was at a market basket in Chelsea today. Yeah. So thoughts on that?
Trump's back. This is what y'all wanted.
There you go.
And y'all starting to see it already firsthand. This motherfucker ain't even been in there for a week.
And that's already.
And look what's going on, bro.
Exactly.
Tomorrow won't even make a week.
It will not. Tomorrow's only Friday.
Like, what is going on, bro?
Yep.
What are you accomplishing by rounding up a bunch of illegal immigrants, deporting them, and then what are you going to do eventually? Close off the fucking border, bro?
Yeah.
And isolate America as a whole?
That's what they want. But then they're going to be like, well, who's going to work on the farms?
Yeah, good luck. Good luck getting that shit done in 4 years.
They're going to get as many people out and they want. And then when they go back for re-election again, he can be like,
What's up with those tinfoil blankets they give them, too? Like, why don't you guys just give them regular blankets? I don't understand why they're tinfoil blankets.
Because I think, like, those blankets are, like, to help with, like, the cold or whatever.
Really? Like the thermal blankets or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Because, like, I always see
them.
Because
I think it's, like...
But they don't even give them to them niggas in prison, bro. Like, why are you only giving them to the immigrant people?
I don't know.
I don't get that.
I don't know.
Tinfoil blankets.
I can't help you there, honestly. I don't know.
What the fuck is that?
To finish up, Aaron Hernandez's brother, Dennis Hernandez, pled guilty, right?
Mm-hmm.
Pled guilty to threatening school shootings at UConn
and Brown.
on Facebook. He did it to URI too, right?
Yeah, URI and Brown.
Bro, yeah. He made multiple statements threatening to carry out a shooting incident at UConn while messaging an unnamed individual on Facebook Messenger. Bro, what is going on with their family?
It's a CTE, bro.
He didn't even play football.
No, he did.
Well, he played football. He didn't play in the league.
He didn't play pro.
It wasn't that much TT in him to be doing all that.
I don't know. That shit is crazy though, and it's just like it's eerie. It really is eerie.
Yeah.
His car was even spotted at University
at the school. Yeah.
July 7th.
That's crazy. He was also arrested 23.
But wait, who's at college on July 7th?
We were.
We would have been dead asses.
He also was arrested in 23. That appeared after he was plotting shootings against UConn and Brown University. Yeah, so I mean he was trying to do something. So it's a good thing that they caught him now before it happened, because that would definitely not be a good thing.
Now both are one's dead and then the other one's in jail now.
Yep. But all right, that's Quick Dish 86, ladies and gentlemen.
It's crazy.
Let's get into the topics. We got two of them for y'all today. Let's start with mine first, because I definitely want to hear what you think, or how would you try to handle it, basically. So, kind of going back to the weekend, we had about like 20 people at Pure, just with the whole group and stuff like that. But I had like few concerns about like how things were gonna go down. One was no one spoiling it and telling Tiana the plans. Mm-hmm. So I would have been mad if someone did that. I would have been mad a lot.
Period, yeah.
I would have been pissed off at that. Second one was paying and how we were splitting it. Because we all see how like when people go out in big groups of like 8, 10, 12, 20 people at a restaurant or a bar, some people go without money and they just run it up. And some person just likes to pay for what they had and they only had, a salad and a drink. Or this person does this, but then when the bill comes, that's where the big arguments come, the fights come, and people like to, the bill, whatever the bill is, they don't know how to split things properly. They don't they don't like to split things evenly, or they want to do it just with what they had. So it's always a big issue with that. And one thing I was telling Isaiah and his boy Frankie, and then even Cherie, and me and Cherie was on the same page the whole time. But I was like, look, I don't want anything to fall back on us. I don't want Isaiah to get burned. I want Frankie to get burned. I don't want me to get burned. I said so. I was like, don't give. Well, you guys haven't partied with them. Don't give them the leeway of thinking they're just gonna pay for things, and you don't know that yet. Everything went perfectly, so that's a great thing. But I'm like, people you don't know, don't just be like, don't expect them to be like, oh yeah, here's the money for it. Think something's gonna happen to make sure. So I wanted to make sure everything was done right. So what we did, I told them I said, look, if every single person comes, whoever the bartender is, have every single person write their name down and give them their card right then and there. You got 20 people, they should have 20 cards. Every single person was gonna pay. Now, Nazir was like, look, whoever's at the table, had 4 to 5 people, have them split the bill. I said, if that's how it's going to work, fine. But if people are going to do that, they got to make sure they do it themselves. Cause I said, I don't want to get stuck with a $500 bill and all I had was a Corona. Mm-hmm. Or, because I'm like, all right, I know how you're going to be able to work. I know how certain people are. And I know how some people already said, hey, I might just come just to show face. So I'm like, I don't need, but then how some people be like, oh yeah, I might pull up, but then they come and they start ordering the most things. Mm-hmm. So I'm saying, I was like, I want it to go as smooth as possible. So what do you think? How do you handle like the big parties with splitting bills, or how would you like handle like just payments in general when it comes to that?
I'm gonna be honest with you, like in that. The same shit I did that night is the same shit I would do any night. Like, really. I mean, I know in a way I'm paying for my girl's friend, yep. Which it's not a problem for me at all. But it's like, I'm not always doing that. You know what I mean? I'm always going to pay for my girl no matter what. But like, paying for your friend, like, okay, yeah, that's fine too. Like, I'll take care of y'all's bill and shit like that. But I'm not just gonna be like, oh yeah, nah, like my girl didn't drink whatever, blah 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 blah. Like, I know y'all having fun together, like y'all doing it. Don't even stress it. Like, I got you both. Like, I'm gonna pay for it. But like as a whole, like 20 people. First off, I've never been in a situation like that where I've had like 20 motherfuckers at a table and everybody has a problem with paying the bill. Nah, that shit. If niggas can't pay for the bill, we shouldn't be out, regardless at all. Eating, period. Like, that should not even be. If you can sit down at the table and open your fucking mouth up to order something off that menu and have this motherfucker write that shit down and put it in the POS system, then you have the balls enough to sit there and fucking pay the bill. Simple as that. Don't sit here and order all these damn sides and shit like that and then be like, oh, well, like, I only ordered the steak. Like, no, we're not doing that shit because we know what you ordered, bro.
And people do that. And
they be trying to grease. Like, for example, when we went out for Shorty's birthday one year, we went to Fleming's. And that shit was expensive.
I remember you telling us, yeah.
That shit was expensive. But it wasn't just me there. It was me and Shorty celebrating her birthday, but then it was her cousins, and they were celebrating their anniversary. So, like, they're pretty cool about it. They were like, fuck it. Like, this is our anniversary. Like, we're going to pay for each other's shit. Like, and we're going to pay, like, and put it all. We all paid together, like, 3 cards on the whole bill. Like, my girl didn't worry about shit. Like, I know I'm paying for whatever you guys ordered as well, but like, fuck it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we're here as a joint effort. Like, I'll put my card in. I've never been stingy about that because, again, I like to go out and enjoy myself.
Enjoy your time, yeah.
So, like, I'm not trying to sit here and enjoy myself, and then when it gets down to paying the bills and who owes what and shit like that, now drama starts. Nah, like, we're gonna end the night just how we started it, bro. Like, good vibes. Like, fuck that shit. Yeah. Nigga, like I said, if you don't have the bread, you should not be out. That's it.
And let that be known when you get there. Yo, I don't have it. So don't be ordering crazy stuff.
No, if you don't have it, you shouldn't be ordering, period. Don't be here. Nigga, do you need a ride home? Like, we can get you home, bro. But like, don't be there knowing that you don't have it. And then when the bill comes, like, that's the worst type of person, bro. Like, you really about to get me hot right now. But like, that's really the worst type of person.
But that's how it be. And that's how, like, again, I was like, and that's where I was telling him, like, yo, I'm like, you're giving people too much leeway who you guys don't know. So I've seen it from experience. Y'all have seen it from experience. Nobody wants to get burned here and want to be like, what the hell just happened? Because they were saying, like, yo, they go to Pure all the time. Like, that's their home spot. Like, they do it. So, they do things right. They treated well there.
Exactly.
So, I don't want a bunch of people who you don't know and people from out of town. Again, this is not to say that anyone there did anything wrong, because nothing bad happened. But just think about things before you go into a setting. I don't want nothing bad to happen at their spot, and now they're the bartenders.
They gotta deal with it.
Look at them crazy saying, "Yo, like this and that," and they've already said, "Yo, they've had a section one time, and they had a bunch of people, and they just ordered mad stuff, and then they dipped on the bill, and it was like $1,000, and it was just them to like having to figure that part out." And I told him, I said, "Yo, I don't want that to happen to you." And I literally said, I said, Frankie, I said, I don't care what, me and you, how my feelings or whatever. I don't care about none of that. I said, I don't want you to be dealing with that at the end of the night, because I don't want someone to do that to me and I have to handle that. I said, so I'm only looking out for what is going to be best for all of us at the end of the day. Mm-hmm. So that was really just my main concern. And again, like you said, if you don't have it, you shouldn't be spending it.
No, exactly.
Luckily, like, her cousin was like, hey, I don't really have it because she got to move to D.C. to finish school and this and that. And luckily, like, her mom was there. Her mom's man was there. So they all took care of everything. So, even if she wasn't going crazy, she was straight. So then, again, so that it worked out perfectly where she still got to hang out for even longer and just have some fun. So, and even like you just said, it's like, people want to order the surf and turf, and then get the truffle mac and the fries. They want to get this and type, and
but you didn't
let's go shots and shots and shots. And then all of a sudden, Bill can be like, "Oh, most
quiet one."
Well, I don't know. Well, you guys.
Well, you ate that too.
It's like
the fuck, bitch. We all ate.
That's where
so put your fucking card in.
And that's where it hits me, because I'm like, yo, I've seen it from the kitchen side, I've seen it from the serving side, I've seen it from being a customer side. I said, we don't want no problems like that. So.
Not at all.
So
those are probably the worst problems. And on top of that, bro, doing that in public is so fucking embarrassing. Have some fucking shame.
It is.
Like, have some fucking shame. I don't care who the fuck you are, bro. Any color. Bro, don't do that shit. That shit is so... It's not even about being professional. It's just being a decent human being at the end of the day. Yeah. You go into a fucking restaurant establishment, and you're sitting down and being served, and you gonna sit there, eat the whole meal, experience the whole experience, and then get to the end and talking about some bullshit. Like, and there's people that go in there and like fucking do shit just to do shit, bro. Just make niggas' life hell, bro, for no reason. It's like, why did you even come out, bro? Were you really that hungry? What was stopping you from just popping in some fucking Tostino's pizza rolls and calling it a fucking day? Yeah,
look, and even especially on like celebrations. Look, even yesterday, we all went to a Chinese spot. We all ordered mad food, and I told Shree, hey, like I just had to pay for everything for the weekend and make sure everything was straight. I'm not gonna have it, but I'm definitely gonna be there. I'm definitely to be able to get something to pay. So we're all on the same page. And then we all chipped in. And then even like Shree was just like, hey, like, don't even worry about it. Like, you took care of her all week, so like I got you. So, but I'm like, I still have my card, and I was like, you sure? Like, you want me to send it to you? Like, us don't matter. I'll still chip in. Like, it's Tiana's birthday and stuff. But she was like, no, don't worry about it. We got it. So
Chinese is fire. I would probably eat some of that.
So it's just when you're in that setting, you want to make sure you're always good, but you want to make sure like other people around you ain't doing something crazy that it hurts you at the end of the day. So.
Yeah, nah. That's why you got to know who you're going out with too. Like I'm pretty sure you knew the group that you invited weren't gonna be a bunch of motherfuckers that pulled some shit like that.
I knew they weren't because Tiana goes out with them all the time. Like, a lot of her coworkers she's out with all the time. So I know I know they be good. I know her and Venice gone out and Venice would be straight sometimes. I'm saying I know how you are. I know you're gonna be good, but I know you're gonna take care of Kiana and stuff. I know how Nazir and Frankie they're there. They're gonna make sure they're straight. And then even her mom was there, her aunt was there, and stuff. So I knew a lot of it was gonna be fine. I just didn't want to come into it thinking, oh yeah, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be all good, and then it happens. You know what I'm saying so. Yeah. That was really just my concern, just making sure it didn't happen. And as long as everyone paid, everyone was straight, that's all I cared about. So, just no problems at all. I'm a big no problem person. You know me. I like drama, but I don't want to be the start of drama or involve myself in drama. I like to see drama, but I don't want to be in it. As long as it don't have nothing to do with me, it's fine.
That's what I'm saying. So, I like to see it, but I don't want to be up in it. Exactly. Don't put me in that shit at all. But yeah, bro. I don't know. Just be a decent human being at the end of the day. That's all we're trying to say. Have some restaurant etiquette. Just if you're broke, stay the fuck home.
Exactly. And shout out to Greg. Real talk.
Shout out Greg. Hopefully you're doing good, man.
Yeah,
I know.
We appreciate you.
You're giving out money and stuff in this economy. You're definitely clinically depressed, but it's okay, man. It's definitely...
You helped my depression a little bit.
You did. You really did. This kid came in, he was like, yo.
So hyped.
Yo. I'm like, yeah. And I didn't even understand the scale of it because I'm just sitting there like, damn, nobody in this fucking club knows I'm rocking special edition Dunk Lows. But that's another story, bro.
Bro, it's funny as hell. That was a funny thing too. I'm like, yo, if this nigga don't stop saying that right now,
bro, I forgot who was. I think it was Venice and Tiana too, and they were having an actual real conversation. And I was like, yo, that's crazy. And then they both look at me and they're like, what? And I was like, nobody in here right now knows that I'm rocking special edition Dunk Lows. And then Venice goes, if you say one more thing about your sneakers, I was dying, bro. That shit had me dead, bro.
Yo, I was like, what's wrong with this kid? Stop saying that. Bro, I'm like, yeah, this kid's still stupid. Oh man, bro. But yeah, what you got? Let's end it. What's your story?
What story?
The kids are grinding.
Oh, the kids grinding. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's get in it. Let's get into it. Cause Drew got a story. It's been some episodes since Drew said I got a story.
That ass though. So I actually wanted to talk about this. It's the unpacking grind culture in American teens, the pressure, burnout, and the role of social media and what it plays in their life today. So teens face feelings of stress and burnout as they balance pressures and expectations from family, school, friends, and more. Keeping an open mind about the role of social media and stressing self-care can reduce pressures and supports teens' well-being. Just brings me back to being a teen.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna hold you, bro. The stress that I feel today in my grown man body, I think are neck and neck with the stresses that I think I went through with my teen years too.
Yeah.
Because I stressed hard as a teen, whether that was getting into CIA, bro, that was one of the biggest pressures, at least for me on my end, because I was just like, bro, I gotta do this shit.
Yeah.
I can't fail for that shit. And then, of course, I know your chef instructor was crazy about making sure everything was straight too, and perfect.
Yep.
My chef instructor, we had to do fucking events and all that shit, bro. Stressing. Girl shit, ex-girlfriend, oh my God, just stress.
Yeah.
Stress, bro. So I definitely relate with that. It's just nowadays, okay. I feel like when we were teens though, yes, social media was prevalent, but I don't feel like it was as prevalent as it is in today's.
It's at the highest.
It's the
point.
peak right
it's at
now.
The highest point right now.
Because I could remember going on Twitter, I remember Instagram wasn't even entertaining back when we were like
had
really
Vine.
teen. Like literally,
we had
like
Vine back then.
Like it wasn't anything crazy. Like TikTok, you'll be on that shit for 6 hours plus. Vine, nigga, you'll go through a couple of Vines and be like, all right, feed's done. Like the shit ran out. Like ain't nothing today. Check back in tomorrow. Like
that is so true.
Like what the fuck? Like now today, like they just get everything is just force fed to them too. Whether it's good content, bad content, stupid shit, helpful, educational shit. They can't filter it. It's just being force fed all into one tube, bro.
Yeah.
And it's like the age of the internet it's getting big and it's really getting expansive as fuck, almost like some Marvel Universe shit. But it also is. I feel like it has a very dark undertone to it as well, especially with the rise of AI.
Yeah.
Don't like that.
Yeah.
Don't like that at all.
One, I know Olivia is going through a lot of that right now because she's always talking about how stressed she is from like just school and stuff.
In college, all that shit.
And colleges, and
acceptances.
You know, she's working now, and then she had like volleyball during school. So I know she has a lot of that. So I've definitely heard her talk about it, and we definitely did have stress like that. You know, I feel like one with like, you know, how family stuff, and then, you know, making sure I did maintain my grades in school, plus, you know, basketball and baseball. Then it was all right, cooking and everything else, and then like you just said, make sure, you know, once we were going into CIA, like making sure we were good with that and all that. So I definitely felt it. I think it might be a lot harder now on kids than what we had, because you got to think, like, these teens went through COVID and had to sit at home and be on Zoom doing classes, and there's a lot of people that like they could not handle that. Then again, like you said, TikTok, the way it is, social media, like it's just at an all-time high right now, to where it's like you gotta get your kids off of it. And even what is it, bullying, like cyberbullying, all-time high. Like we had cyberbullying back then.
I'm so insensitive to when people talk about cyberbullying, because it's like, shut your screen, like get off. We had cyberbullying like back when we were kids and stuff like that. But like right now, it's even probably
worse.
more intense.
It's even worse. And I was just telling Tiana that too. Like another reason why TikTok like was being banned was because like a lot of like people cyberbullying and kids like, you know, taking their lives and stuff. And I even said like they had like the whole like councils and stuff, and they had like the families behind them. And I said it too. I said the same thing. I said the crazy thing is like they like to blame like a lot of like the companies who make all the social media, but it's like, one, as parents, get your kids off the goddamn internet. That's one.
Bro,
two, take all their goddamn.
My mom told us to go outside.
Take the phones and tablets, and then like. One, it's kind of hard to tell teens like, yo, like if you're just being bullied, just get off, just turn it off, because it's like it is hard to just be like.
That's their outlet.
Exactly.
That's all they know.
So it is hard for that, but it's like, yo, if things are happening like that, turn it off. Tell somebody like, yo, that's happening down there. I don't want nothing to do with that. I'm done with that, because that's where things always escalate.
But come on now, you're telling me that you can't block this person. You can't just unfriend this person. They just every time you open up your browser, this person's just there,
But you
right?
know, goddamn people like to freaking you block me on that, I'm gonna make another one just to come at you, and then another one. And
people are sick now, or they're more sick than ever nowadays.
So that's why it's even worse. So it's like it's a lot.
And granted, we're still in our 20s, late 20s, but
anyway, it definitely is hard. So you can definitely feel for kids like what they're going through, because we went through it, and you feel like they definitely do have a little more pressure to hold up, especially with like grades, like in school. Like I know my mom said, y'all can't play sports if y'all don't have B or better in school.
Your mom said that?
Yes.
Oh, I wouldn't have been playing sports.
My dad, my dad,
I would have been a non-playing sports ass.
my dad never really established like what it took for us to play sports. But if there was a grade or a teacher called and said, "Yo, like your son did this," oh, it's over.
Mm-hmm.
So like my dad didn't say, "Hey, you need to have 85 on your test before you can go out and work or something like that." But he was like, if a teacher said, "Hey, Tariq's missing these 2 assignments," oh, we walk into that door. Yeah, let's grab the belt, buddy. Like what's going on? Why don't you have these 2 assignments?
What was the craziest moment you got in trouble at school for and you got your ass whooped for it? I got I could name a plenty.
There's really only one of mine, and again to this day, it really wasn't my fault. So I took the blame. But the funniest one I have for Nazir was in middle school.
How you gonna say Nazir's, bro? You're hilarious.
Nazir's was hilarious. All right, I'll tell mine first then. But I'm in like first grade, but me and Raquan's still at elementary and stuff like that. My dad had like a $50 bill in his drawer. Raquan took it, and I remember it because I remember him flashing it like, "Oh yeah, look at this." This man took it to school with him. I paid no attention, no mind to it, whatever. I came home from school, about to do homework. My mom says, "Who took the $50?" Because they caught Raquan with it trying to buy ice cream for all his friends. So, who took the $50? My dad didn't know until my dad...
He got home?
I'll get to that part. So, my mom was like, "Your dad's coming here. Y'all better tell him who took it." My dad burst in, ready to go with the belt in his hands, beating both of us. Who took the $50?
Not Steve with the belt.
Raquan ain't saying nothing. I'm like, I didn't do it, and I'm like, I want to get this over. I said I took the money. I took the rest of the beating. Years later, I'm talking to my dad. I'm talking to Billy, Olivia's mom. Rest in peace, Billy. She goes, "Yeah, that was my $50 to begin with. I gave your dad the 50, and he thought he lost it." I said, "Wait a minute." So I got in trouble, one, not for Raquan, but then because you lost your $50 that Raquan took. I'm like, this is crazy. But I never really got in trouble with school like that. So I never really had like a crazy story. But then the Nazir one is funny though, because Nazir's just an idiot when it comes to school.
What'd he do?
Nazir had like 7 or like 10 assignments that he didn't do, where he just sat in his book bag and everything.
Mm-hmm.
They call my mom. She's bugging on Nazir. Bro, we got to our dad's house. Yo, my dad's bugging on Nazir, hitting him, this and that. He goes, "Yo, go strip butt naked right now." Nazir's naked, goes back to the living room, like crying and stuff. And I'm in the room, like laughing crazy. I'm like, yeah. Bro, my dad burst the door. He goes, "Tariq." I said, he goes, "You got a belt?" I said, I got this one. It was like the little plastic one. He goes, "Nah, I need something harder." I said, "Oh, thank God." He was coming for me. Right? But that was the funniest thing ever. And then even my dad still comes at Nazir, calls him an idiot because he felt shot. But Nazir be like, "I didn't feel it."
I'm dead.
All right, give me one of yours. I know you got some. I
always used to get in trouble in school, bro. I was to the point where literally, like, in high school, our shit was, we had a big high school, so everybody was split up into house offices by your last name.
Yep.
So like me and you, we would have Delaney because Smith and Rodriguez. Yeah. Yep. So like we were all in Delaney house type shit, but there was like 4 house offices. Anyway, bro, one day. This is I don't know if you remember about like 2012-ish, 2013, where they were going hard with the bullying laws. Like they was cracking down, like kind of like how they did in the 80s with the crack era. Like these niggas war on drugs, they did a war on bullies. Yep. So I'm chilling, bro. I'm literally getting ready to go into my study hall, literally just walking on my phone. Everybody in the hallways fucking around and shit like that. And there's this one kid. I don't like to name names, but there was this white boy, right? Mm-hmm. And he was in the hallway, and there was this girl that I knew, and he screams out like mind you, the bell's ringing now. You got to go to your class. I'm walking in my class. He screams while she walks. After she walked into her classroom, he screams her name and says, well, she likes it in the ass. So he screams that and then dips off into his classroom. His classroom was right next to that classroom. My study hall was right across the hall from that classroom where he just screamed. So now I'll name her Miss Romans, the French teacher, comes running out to the hallway looking for anybody, bro. Anybody on God, Tariq, I swear I had nothing to do with this at all. Shorty, bro, and that's when I had I used to have this fucking Burton. It was like one of those mini backpacks, but it was like a Burton backpack, like with the snowboarders and shit. It was like green, but it looked like kind of like Ninja Turtles. It was tough. Like niggas would be like, yo, I like your backpack. Da, da, da. Bro, Shorty snatched me by my bag, right, and grabs me in. Now, obviously, I'm already popular with the ladies. So they grab me into the room. She pulls me in the room, and she goes, students, what is this kid's name? And I looked at them all, bro, and all the bitches just hit that. Andrew Smith. All just started pointing at me, bro. I'm like, oh, no, bro. So she was like, go to your house office now. I go to my house office. Miss Thomas was in there, and she knew my mom. She goes, what are you doing in here, Smith? I was like, I don't know. I was walking to my study hall, and they just sent me to the house office and told me to sit here. She was like, okay, I'm going to figure out what's going on. She makes a call. They were like, yeah, they said you're going to sit here for the rest of the day. I said, for the rest of the day? She was like, yeah, you might as well make yourself comfortable. I said, nigga, what did I do, bro? Like, I'm sitting here telling her the whole story. She's like, yeah. But, you know, adults, they were like, bro, I heard this all before. Like, you know, you lying probably, da-da-da-da. But I actually did not do shit. Mm-hmm. Bro, bell rings. I sat there all day. Went to track practice. Dipped off. Came back the next day. Nothing was out of normal. I'm in Miss Belgier's class just chilling English. I get called down to the house. The phone ring in the classroom. Miss Belgier answers it. You know it's on you when the teacher answers the phone.
And they just start staring at you. They start staring at you.
And I'm like, here we go. I'm like, yep. So she's dead ass making eye contact with me, and she's like, and I'm like, all right, whatever. Got my little books and shit. I got the fuck on. Bro. I walk into the house office, bro, to Delaney House. Now, mind you, it's the house office, right? You walk into the office, there's this little secretary part and shit like that, and then there's the door, and then there's the fucking assistant principal's office. Bro, I walk into the little secretary part. Why I see my dad sitting in the chair, bro? So I'm like, I'm more confused, because I'm like, this nigga never come up to the school, bro. Like, what's going on? He only shows up for football games. No bullshit. My dad would only come for the football games. Other than that, anything else, that nigga's not pulling up to the school, bro. So I'm like, what the fuck is he doing in here? He's looking at me and he's just shaking his head. He's like, what did you do now? And I literally walk in and there's a fucking cop in the room, East Windsor's finest, and fucking Delaney sitting right there. Bro, and these motherfuckers closed the door in on me and shit. And they're like, yeah. Like, we heard you got into some sexual harassment stuff, bullying, da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, hey, yo, nah, y'all gotta check the cameras. I'm like, check the cameras. Check the cameras. Like, deadass. I'm telling my dad, I'm like, yo, I did not do this shit, bro. Like, on God. Like, I would tell you if I did it, but I did not do it, bro. Like, I'm telling you. He's like, I don't know, da-da-da-da. Bro, suspension. 2 days. Cool. You know I got my ass tore up when I got home, bro. But the thing about when you're getting your ass tore up when you didn't do something, it makes you feel worse, bro. Because it's like, damn, like, you beating the dog shit out of me and, like, I really didn't do it.
I didn't even deserve it, bro.
Like, that shit crazy, bro. Got your PlayStation stripped, everything, right? So then I'm like, all right, cool. Bro, I go back. We get back to school. It was that I got suspended I think I got suspended on a Wednesday. Came back that Friday. And I went down. They sent me down to the counselor's office. As soon as I came back, straight to the counselor's. I couldn't even go to my homeroom. So I'm like, yo, what the fuck? She sits me down and she's like, yeah, like, so, like, I just wanted to get in contact with you and let you know, like, so we reviewed the footage in the hallway and everything, and we know, like, that wasn't you. That was, so I just wanted to apologize, like, bro, sorry for the scare.
Why didn't they do that
Sorry for the
earlier?
scare, right? So I'm like, yo, like, y'all niggas had this bullying law shit. Like, y'all was about to lock me the fuck up in the room, have my dad here, like, had a cop in the room, like, what the fuck, bro? What the fuck?
Why did they do that earlier and check the tape?
So look, bro. Then I'm walking through. After I walk out of the counselor's office, I'm walking through. I see the white boy walking down the hallway. I'm like, yo, did you get in any trouble called into the counselor's office? No. All right, bet. Next week comes, because remember, it was a Friday. Next week comes. White boy comes up to me. Yo, bro, like, they got me caught up. Did you snitch on me? I'm like, nigga, I ain't snitch on you, bro. I got fucking suspended for 2 days for that shit, bitch. Like, don't play me, nigga. I was like, what, they caught you or some shit? And he was like, yeah, they caught me. I was like, well, what, are you getting suspended? Like, what's going on? He's like, oh, no, I just have to go into the counselor. They got an appointment for me to meet with them. I got to do 2 sessions with the counselor.
So you still didn't, you still didn't do anything then? You still didn't get anything. That still wasn't enough. I still got whooped and I got suspended. Damn, these are hard as hell, boy. Hell yeah. Bro, but they waited, so he didn't get any suspension or nothing. That's wild. That is wild.
They threw the book at my black ass, and he got off scot-free. That's an American love story right there.
Oh,
fuck you, Hightstown High School. I fucking hate that place. You made my life a living fucking hell.
Bruh.
I met some cool ass niggas there though. I ain't even gonna lie.
I'm screaming. Oh yeah. Well,
shit was crazy, bro. Shit was mad fun. I was like, yo, nothing? Crazy.
Well, point of the story, teens, take it easy. Get off of social media.
And stay away from the white girls.
Oh, man. Well, that wraps it up today. Yeah. Look, y'all can follow me on Instagram and since TikTok's back. Follow me back on TikTok.
It's back till it's not. Let's be real.
Yeah. ChefTariq.com on Instagram and TikTok. Chef Tariq 401 on Facebook. Chef Tariq on YouTube. Mixing Pot Podcast, MSMG Pot Pod on Instagram and TikTok. Mixing Pot Podcast on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, 10 a.m. Episode 98. We are 2 episodes away from 100, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you guys follow us. See all the clips, like, subscribe, share. Subscribe on YouTube and everything. Like everything. We got a lot going on, so more funny stories and everything coming at you.
Hell yeah. You can also catch me on here, the Mixing Pot Podcast. You can catch me on IG also at I Love You Drew. Some also at Second Human. And yeah, just keep it locked, loaded here. Episode 99 is coming next. You're not going to want to miss that because that's going to be the episode right before the extravaganza episode. We might have a special guest. We might not. We might have a whole fucking party in here on some Kai Sanat streaming shit. You never know. Might have strippers. We might not have strippers. Hey. Depending on how our girlfriends are going to let us behave or not. But anyway, keep it locked. Keep it loaded here. Mixing Pot Podcast. See you guys next week.
Because if you're not listening to us, then...
Oh, shit. I forgot to say that. What the fuck are you listening to?
What are you listening to?
What the fuck are you listening to, guys? God damn it. Shit.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you already know.
Peace. Damn, no Korean corn dogs this episode? Fuck.